welcome back to my channel. My name's Jess. I am a consultant and leader for The Body Shop at Home, and I have been for 6 years in August. It has flown by considering a lot has happened in those 6 years. This is a quick video on 5 products that I use to get that no makeup look, like a minimal makeup look. This is something that you can do quickly in the morning if you're in a rush to work, you don't want to wear a lot of makeup, and just make it so you're good to go with the confident vibe and empowerment that makeup can give you, if that is something you are interested in, of course. And the thing with makeup is it is a choice, it is not a requirement. So I start with my base. I have got a buffing brush. It is like brushing a cloud over your face. Our brushes are so soft. Obviously cruelty-free synthetic brushes. So there are 3 brushes that I'll be using in this, and I will put them in a link down below so you can see what's what. And I also really like the Fresh Nude foundation. As you see, I am going through it quite well, and this is the light 2N. I do also use the light 2C. I just switch every now and then because they both work well for me. I am very light. So it comes in a nice spatula, right? So there's 20 shades. And they have the undertones, so cool, warm, neutral. And I know you're thinking, Jess, how can you be both cool and neutral? It's because I do have cool undertones, but the N one is my personal preference of the 2, but I use the cooler one for the under eye when I use a concealer. So I just pop it on there. You can put it on your hands if you want to, like your side, just a few little bits so that I can blend it in and look very sexy like this. So this routine does take less time when you're not talking like me. And what I like about this foundation is, look at that, just how easy it blends in. So a key focus for me is my under eye area, because I get dark circles where I'm pale, and no matter how much sleep I get, it still is dark, and I get them about as light as I possibly can with my skincare products. But I will always have dark circles unless I do something cosmetically to get rid of them, I think. And it's so easy to blend in. And I just rub it in, buff it in, work it into your skin. You can then build it up to get more of a coverage if you want to, but I go with a smaller amount because I don't have the time nor energy most of the time if I'm putting makeup on in the morning, because I don't wear makeup every day. So when I do, I want to do it as quickly as possible. Or I can do the other way and I spend ages on it. Right, as you can see, here we go. Boom. And if you wanted to, you can put some concealer underneath your eyes just to give it more of a brightening boost. But you can see it's covered. It's given me an even complexion, and this will stay on there. I think it's 12 hours. For 12 hours, I believe. Yeah, from memory it's 12. It might actually be longer, but when you have the right prep to your makeup, it will optimize the whole thing. So use a primer first, make sure you're hydrated, drink enough water, 'cause the best prep to makeup is your skincare basically. And then I just use my mascara, which is Turn It Up, and this one has a great volumizing wand, as you can see. And I get quite watery eyes because, bafflingly, I have dry eyes according to the optician, but I don't think my eyes got that memo because they water a lot. But I know that's because when you have dry eyes, it actually makes them more watery, and that is the most baffling thing of them all. How do they work that out? So I just gently put it on and wiggle, and because I have sensitive eyes, I am very fussy on what mascara I use, because if they aren't the right one, my eyes will burn. But these ones are fine for me. So I just put that in. And look at the difference it makes. So that's with one coat. I've gently applied it. It would do it normally, but because I'm not looking properly in a mirror, it's a lot harder to do. And then I do a little bit on the bottom. If I'm looking upwards, it's actually because I'm looking at myself in the screen. And you can just see how that's widened my eye. Like, my eyes look bigger. Oh, hang on. Wasn't doing that, concentrating enough. Like I said, I'm not an expert. This is what the average person can do. Look at that difference. So there's one eye, the other eye. Both eyeballs are far, close up are far. Huge difference. Love this so much. And then I'm just going to go in again. It's important you don't go like this with your mascara, because you put air in it and that will increase bacteria growth. You should replace these every 3 months because it's your eyeballs, and it's important to look after your eye health, because if you don't, you can get infections and go blind. That's what I tell myself, and it's partly true, but going blind is unlikely, but you will get infections and it will not be a pretty sight, because when you get an eye infection, you have to throw away everything anyway because everything's contaminated. So it's easier to ensure that you don't get that infection in the first place. And that is by replacing them regularly. And unfortunately, you can't like just clean them and hope for the best. So consultants like myself, if we were to allow people to test the mascara, we use a disposable wand. Not this wand that will put it in there and then give every Tom, Dick and Harry some sort of eye infection. Not about that life. So there are various different mascaras. This one's my favourite one from the Body Shop. And what I do find is, as I said, my eyes are very leaky. And I do rub my eyes. These won't like, it's not waterproof. So if you have like a full-on sobbing fest, they will smudge a little bit. But if you just have slight leaky eye, like I do, it doesn't go badly. It does stay in place. So there's them, lightly applied, one coat. You can then go in and make them more dramatic. And I've whittled on already for 8 minutes, so it's quite bad of me. And then I've got a new product, which is the Sculpt It brow powder in the shade Cool Brown. And out of these, I'm going to be using the lighter one. This is a new product for me. I've used the darker shade, and then I was like, do you know what, I think this shade's actually a bit too dark for me. I used the just brown. It gave me great statement power brows, but for the day to day, I didn't really want that. So I don't like the heavy makeup look, so I like the gentle. So just use this brush to do light little hairs. And these come in 5 shades, and they are great little powder, great filling in, providing that definition. And it looks great, at least it does from my side. I hope you think so too. And then I just brush it through just to help shape the brows, but it also gives it a more natural effect. And there's probably more technical terminology behind it, but as I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm the average person. I'm a normal person, and I hope that's what you get from watching my videos. I'm not doing anything artificially, I'm just me. And I do the same on the other side. I'm using the lighter shade, and then I could go in with the darker one to create more of like a contoured definition eyebrow, but I'm not going to do that because I'm just having a day at home. I'm going to film some more videos and do some work with my team to help them get ready to achieve their goals for the next month. So May, I'm not sure when this video is going to come up. It'll probably come up in the next week of me filming this. So I won't be highly editing it because I want to give as much of a realistic vibe as possible, like the classic YouTube. So there's my brows done now, and you can see it does make a huge difference to your face. It was said in a film, like the eyebrows and like the eyes are like the nipples of your face, and it's very true because it does make a huge difference. It's the main focal point. Like the eyes are obviously the windows to the soul, apparently. Some people believe. So we want to make sure that we open them up. And then I'm going to use the Coconut Bronze matte bronzing powder. You can see I have hit power pan on this, and I use the fair one because I am pale, and I just tap any excess that may be and just go here. And then you can bring it up a little bit so that you look like you're touched by the sun. The more you do up here, it will minimize the appearance of your forehead. If you have a larger one, bring it down a bit to apply that contouring shaping. I do not put a lot up here because I already have a small forehead, so if I focused contouring to make it smaller, I would look ridiculous. So another tap, swish, and then go on the other side. And it's really quite easy. Just blend it in using this angled, I think this is technically a blusher brush, the angled blusher brush, but I like it for getting in those creases in the just below the jaw, the cheekbones, and here, just to apply that definition, makes the face look smaller, and it just makes such a difference to the face. Like it just warms the whole thing up and makes it look like I'm not dying. So it is a good look for me using a bronzer. And then I actually did a lip treatment last night, guys. The new overnight lip mask and the avocado, and it has like made my lips so smooth. I already have quite good lip care because I really like the Swipe It lip balms, and I wear a lot of lipstick. So I'm going to use the Sheer Touch lip and cheek tint in the shade Brave. And what's good about this is like you can also use it if you want to use like a blusher effect on your cheeks, and it just glides on beautifully. I'm a huge fan of the Sheer Tint Touch lip products. Unlike like other tints from other brands that I've tried, these aren't like cakey, they don't dry, they're not overly drying, they don't like suck the life out of your lips. And it's such a gorgeous shade, and you can build up the intensity by applying another layer. And I'm a huge fan. Oh, don't do that, Jess. Because these are tint, they sort of act like a stain, so they do stay on for a long time. But you use a nice chamomile butter and then you're good to go. So that's the 5 steps. I haven't got the best lighting. I couldn't find my little adapter to go in my Mac so that I could use my light. I don't know where the little plug thing is, but here it is. I'm going to be doing some more videos, so make sure you subscribe, and then you can see more of little old me just making my way through life, making my way through realistically being a consultant and using the products not in a perfectly pristine way. Maybe that should be my new slogan. I'll put a link to all of the products down below, and a link to my group on Facebook, which join if you love the Body Shop products. And I will see you guys soon. Next in terms of videos is about joining the Body Shop at home, and because as always I am recruiting for the next people that want to join the Team Feline clan. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.